So picture this. I ask my boss for promotion, and the dude actually laughs. Like, not even a polite chuckle, full-on laughs. He looks me dead in the eye and goes, "You're valuable, just not that valuable." Yeah, that'll stick with me forever. Fast forward 3 months, and guess who's chilling in a corner office at a rival company? That's right, yours truly. Oh, and the pay? Triple what I was making before. The cherry on top? The old boss. He literally paid for every skill that got me that gig. Can't make this up. If you've ever busted your tail just to hear, maybe next year, buckle up, or if you ever fantasize about serving cold revenge to a boss who couldn't see your worth, go ahead and smash that like button. Hit subscribe, whatever you gotta do, because this story, yeah, this one's for you. Alright, so I'm Ryan Matthews, 29 at the time. I was an aerospace engineer, grinding away at some defense firm in Austin. For years of my life, gone. I mean, we're talking late nights, missed weekends, client calls that just would not end. And for what? A 2% raise like clockwork every year, which, let's be real, barely covers gas money with the price these days. But I kept telling myself, hang in there, it'll happen. Hard work always pays off. Spoiler, sometimes it really doesn't. My boss, Greg, classic snake in a suit. Shake your hand in front of the bigwigs, then talk trash the second you're out the door. Always grinning. Always got your back, until you ask for a raise or something real. Things get wild when this huge government contract lands. A brand new aerospace testing system. Who gets tapped to run the technical team? Yep, me. I'm leading 5 engineers, a designer, and 2 admin folks. I work like a machine. Seriously, I lost count after 100 days away from home that year. Living in hotels, eating vending machine junk, fixing design failures at 2 a.m. because apparently sleep is for the weak. By the end, total masterpiece. The system pulls in $1.6 million in sales. We get a patent, and even the Air Force is singing our praises. They fly us out to D.C. for an award ceremony. The works. So I'm thinking, this is it. I'm in. I tell my wife, I'm practically picking out office furniture in my head. Performance review day rolls around. 10 out of 10. Outstanding in all areas. My hands are legit shaking. I'm finally getting my shot. And then, plot twist. Eli, a guy from my own team, gets promoted. Not my call, not even my manager's. Just out of nowhere. And me? The guy who actually led the project and made the company millions? I get the same 3% raise, as always. So I go to Greg, and he just sighs. Like, I'm bothering him. He says, "Look, Ryan, Eli's promotion wasn't up to me. Don't stress about what other people are getting. Keep hustling. We'll talk next year." Next year. You ever hear something so dumb your brain short circuits? That was me. Heart pounding, ears ringing, not even mad, just like stunned. At that moment, I stopped busting my rear for him. I started working for me. From then on, I basically turned into a ghost, at least the kind that drives bad bosses nuts. No late nights, no weekends, no above and beyond nonsense. But don't get it twisted, I wasn't slacking. I was scheming. See, the company had this fat education budget that nobody used. Greg for sure didn't. So I did every course I could get my hands on. 3D modeling, FEA, crazy simulation stuff. All on the company's dime. I was sharpening my skills, playing dumb the whole time. Meanwhile, Eli, our newly minted star, is off doing MBA, also paid for by the company. Except he signed a contract, locked in for 3 years after he finishes. Sucker move. Me? No strings. Few months later, I'm at a training in Denver, giving a talk about material stress testing, which, side note, I just learned through those company-paid courses. The senior engineer from Aerotech Dynamics comes up to me, all impressed. He goes, "Ever thought about running your own division?" I laugh it off, but that night, I'm wide awake. Couldn't shake the idea. Next morning, I send my resume. The rest is history. A week later, boom, I'm plopped in their boardroom, trying to act all chill like I hadn't just stumbled into the best plot twist of my career. By the end of that meeting, they straight up doubled my salary and then piled on overtime, fat bonuses, benefits, stuff my old gig wouldn't even scribble in a wish list. I didn't even pretend to hesitate. I said yes before my brain caught up. But honestly, that was just a pregame. So, picture me walking into Greg's office, resignation letter in hand. He's got that, "What now? Look, you off on vacation or something?" he asks, trying to sound casual. I just slid the letter onto his desk and said, "No, Greg, I'm out." His smile did a nosedive. "Wait, what? After everything we've done for you?" I kept it cool. "You didn't do anything for me, Greg. I put in the work. You just slap your name on it." Cue the offended face. "We paid for all your training. You're seriously bailing after all that?" I grinned. "Exactly. You invested. And it paid off, just not for you." Now he's turning beet red. "How much are they giving you? We can maybe match it." I told him the number. I swear his jaw hit the desk. "That's more than I make." "Yeah," I said, grabbing my stuff. "Maybe you should have signed up for those classes too." And then I was out. No dramatic music. Just a dull thud of shoes on cheap carpet. Flash forward 3 months. I bump into an old teammate at some conference. Turns out Greg tried to fill my spot with 2 newbies. Both bailed before the coffee even got cold. Oh, and they lost that big contract to Aerotech Dynamics. Guess who works at Aerotech now? Yep, it's like karma put on a suit and tie for this one. Greg lost his star lead, his shiny client, and whatever shimmer credibility he had left. All because he was too cheap to bump my pay. Meanwhile, I was racking up frequent flyer miles, pulling in more cash in a month than I'd ever dreamed. And, shocker, my family and I could actually breathe for once. And you want to know what's hilarious? Greg used to lecture me about loyalty. "It's sticking around even when it sucks," he'd say. But here's the truth. Loyalty isn't groveling for crumbs. It's backing yourself. It's knowing when to bounce and not letting some suit decide your value. He figured I'd always be grateful. He figured wrong. Thanks to his training investment, I upgraded my life, and he paid the bill. That's not betrayal. That's poetic justice, served with a side of irony. Bosses think starving people for raises keeps them hustling. Nah, it just makes them hungry for better places. So if you're getting short change, remember, you don't have to beg for a seat at their table. Go build your own damn table. If you got a kick out of this, or it nudged you to finally walk away from someone who never saw your worth, hit that like, drop a Fire Below and spill. What's the most satisfying career revenge story you've heard? And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you're into stories where karma's got a killer punchline.